can't hear
What
you.
is going on, mom? Every time it does
You're
this, weird.
you were muted.
Yeah, I was muted for some reason. I don't know why it does that all the time. But what's going on, everybody? What is going on? We are back with Nothing But Raiders podcast, episode 28. Chris from Protect the Shield podcast and Number Raider podcast will be coming into the building real soon. But Leo, how you feeling, brother? I mean, uh you went to training camp, and
Yeah.
what was your thoughts on that experience, bro?
You know what? That shit was badass, dude. I had been to them in Oakland, but
Okay.
the way they treated the fans in Vegas, that shit was dope. They had water for us. They did the bus shuttles. The bleachers were covered. They had like mists on the fans. The players all came up. Even the ones that because they assign, I guess, a certain section to come do the autographs.
And we
Yeah.
got he don't have a hat on today. Oh, he got the fresh braids there.
Oh
He,
yeah, yeah.
he got the fresh braids there. Christopher Protect the Shield podcast.
Oh,
What's
see,
going on, brother?
What's
gotta
up,
get
y'all?
my
What's
eye,
up?
man.
What's up? How y'all doing?
What up,
Doing,
bro?
doing
Chilling.
good, man. Doing good. Just trying to get this. This Raider stuff is gonna go down. I got some footage in the background from today's training camp, so we can watch a little bit of that. I did break it up into small increments, and I know Chris was probably going to like this. Is the Josh McDaniels mic'd up video?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
He's
I
actually
mean,
really cool. Bro. He's a lot cooler than I thought he was. I thought he was an asshole, but nah,
Try-
he's a lot cooler in person. He is. Yeah.
Hey, I'm just gonna sit back, man. I'm just gonna sit back this whole season, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Oh,
what? He's small.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's
like me.
He's small, bro.
He's a little man. He's a little man.
Man,
Yes,
like we
so-
couldn't see him. Or like, hey man, where the hell is McDaniels? And then we're all like looking, and then one lady was like, "There he is!" A little dude in the visor. We're like, "Oh shit!"
Like a little Napoleon, man.
So
yeah, dude.
we're gonna get into all the news that y'all said in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Bag Chase, the West Side Media, Raider Paul, for life, our Raider story, Queen V Raider
What up,
for life.
Spicy?
Now he put hospital balls. Yo, this the
Yo,
name. Yo,
that dude was hilarious with that shit, man.
I think that is
I was
ridiculous.
telling my boy about that when I saw him. I was telling him about hospital balls because somebody threw one. I think it was Hoyer threw one. And I said hospital balls. He's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, let me tell you."
Oh,
Yeah.
he was gonna do a full breakdown of it. But D Menace, what's going on, D
man,
Menace?
That was hilarious.
Tony, what's going on, Tony? I feel you, Chris. I'm taking a step back this year. They gotta prove it to me before I buy in. Hey, I
Chris
mean,
ain't taking a step back.
Oh yeah, I'm bought in. I'm taking a step back to let all them haters finally come on over.
I'm like, don't
So-
get it
so the-
twisted.
the haters-
I was one of the first McDaniel guys. I was happy when we hired him, and I'm standing on that. I'm a real one. I stand on it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I was a day one McDaniels dude.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I was happy when we got it because I thought our offense was going to be the shit last year and we were going to go even further. But then as the season went on, I was like, man,
Cause we had hospital balls. That's why.
hospital ball.
Oh man, but
Wow.
make sure y'all subscribe to both of these guys' channels. The link is in the description. Both of their links in the description. Let's get the Chris to 1,000 subscribers, and let's get Leo to at least his first 100 subscribers. So make sure y'all click the link in the description to follow these guys. Nothing But Raider podcast link is in the description. The merch is in the description. If you want to get merch from Leo, want to get Protect the Show podcast merch, make sure y'all hit them up personally on their personal Instagrams if you want the merch. Follow us on all social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Nothing But Raider podcast. Same thing for Protect the Show podcast. And I want to say this right. Say it, Chris. Say it, Leo, for me again. One more
Come
time.
on, man. Cheeto Linus.
Cheeto Linus. Okay, I just want to make
Cheeto
sure.
Linus.
Yeah, I'm not thinking the bag of Cheetos and say Cheeto Linus.
Yeah,
There you
Cheeto
go.
Linus.
Cheeto Linus.
Okay, I just want to make sure, man. Thank you, D Minutes, for putting the links in the chat for me. I really do appreciate it.
And
But what
Leo, you see how he tried to put it on me? He told me to say it.
Right,
He
right.
tried to put me, you know what I'm saying? Try to put me on the spot, man.
Listen. I just
You know
don't
I
like
can't say
hearing
it.
names. You can say it. You
She
can
the
say
line.
it, but what y'all want to start off with? Y'all want to start from today's little film that I found from training camp, or y'all want to go straight into the topics? What y'all want to do, man?
Let's look at some training camp stuff, man.
All right, say no
training camp was
more.
dope. Bro. Well, today they were indoors, weren't they?
No, they was outside today.
Were they? Yeah.
They was outside today. So I got the
Okay.
quarterbacks right here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have no audio, just to let you know. I think they were
Yeah.
playing music, but these are the quarterbacks right here. When you see Jimmy Garoppolo in pads for the first time since he's been a 49er. So
Hey,
I didn't skip it.
our boys back too.
Yeah, Chase Garber.
Chase.
Yeah,
Chase
Chase
Garber's
is back.
back.
I was like, hell yeah, bro.
So they got a little bit of warming up going on right here. I go lie, the first couple of training camps, he looked really Jimmy G looked really good. His foot don't look like he's aggravated, don't look like it's bothering him. To go Aiden O'Connell, that weird number 4. I thought I was gonna never see that again.
Hey, but
He
he
looks-
looks good though, man.
Yeah, he look
looks
a little
good out
swag.
there.
He looking swagged up a little
does.
bit with the one sock.
Yeah, he got the
does.
Jordan. He got the
Right,
Jordan
bro.
ones on. And so do Garoppolo. Garoppolo got on the I think he got on the 9s as far as like a Jordan cleek or something of that nature. But
It's cool the way they do all this though, because they do it in like little segments. They have like a clock.
right,
And
they have
then
like
when
a
they do little warm ups and stretches, and then they make us turn off the cameras.
Right.
They make us turn them off. They do the plays.
So,
you get to see them do that. So it's pretty badass, bro.
So I got the wide receivers right here with like Hunter
Hey,
Renfrow,
little Hunter.
Devontae
Hey.
Adams.
He ain't as little as you think, by the way.
Oh, Renfro.
Yeah.
Renfrow?
Yeah, he's not as little
Oh,
as you thought he was.
wait. Let me go back to that. What is Trey Tucker's number?
89.
89.
Okay, I just want to make sure because that's what we see in this next route here, which is Trey Tucker with the catch.
Yeah.
A little something.
That boy
Just
fast.
Little something.
Little something, but the receiver's getting somewhere. I think that's DJ Turner right there, if I'm not mistaken.
That's y'all's
got a-
boy.
I got a video of them
I'm cool
returning
with him.
kicks of Renfro and Turner returning kicks. Yeah.
They still got Renfro back there.
punt,
Hey,
punt,
you just
man,
stop.
we all
boy, man.
and then all of us were like, relax, it's training camp.
I thought that was the whole point of bringing DeAndre Carter in.
They had
And
Carter,
Trey.
they had Abdullah, they had Turner, and they had Renfro back there. So they were taking turns. Yeah.
So this is just a few footage of the, just getting some wide receiver work.
Wait, what about Tucker? They have Trey Tucker back there?
Yeah, they had Tucker back there.
Oh, he's back there too. Oh, okay.
Man,
I
the
would
one
love
that
to see more
sucked
Tucker.
ass
Big ol'
was
Renfro
Dorsett.
again.
That fool couldn't catch a cold, bro. He was
Big ol'
dropping most of
DA.
the balls.
Yeah.
DA big though. Oh, that boy.
I know
got
DA
ass.
mad tall, ain't he?
Woo! That boy. Yeah, you just see him like, damn, that's the dog right there. Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go into some tight end work here.
My boy Mayor, I got to meet that
your
fool.
boy.
I got to meet him, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you
got
was
to meet Michael
hype.
Mayer?
Yeah, he came
Oh,
right up to
man.
Yeah, he
us.
was
and we
hype. He had a
told him,
little
let's
Kool-Aid
go Irish.
smile.
He was cool, bro. Yeah. I got to meet him, OJ Mayo, Amari Burney. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, you met Amari Burney? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I met Amari Burney.
That's dope.
Adam Plant when we got there. Yeah.
We got some other practice footage here.
What-
I think
what
this is
did
some of the
Plant look
running
like?
backs.
Plant's big, dude.
Yeah.
That's a big dude. He had quickness to him. He was doing the D-line moves before they started training. So right before everybody even come out, he was out there on the path with somebody, one of the coaches. So he was out
okay.
there doing some footwork and shit. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think these are the running backs, if I'm not mistaken, or
You
fullbacks.
see, I'll tell you, Jacob
running-
Johnson's another big dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he
I think that's
big
him, 45, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody kept asking who that
he
was. Like,
is
who's that
huge,
dude?
bro.
And then they're like, that's Jacob
Y'all
Johnson.
probably just put him at linebacker. Oh, yeah, damn day. Look how huge he looks, man.
Yeah, that's a big dude.
I saw Sincere. Sincere was out there.
What number is he? What number he
47.
wearing?
47.
47?
Mm-hmm.
I heard he
that's
did
ugly.
really good today in training
That's
camp. as
ugly.
well. I heard
If he makes the
did really
team, he got to change that number. That's ugly for a running
That's
back.
Wheatley. That was Tyrone Wheatley's number.
Yeah, but even when Wheatley
Yeah.
had it, it was ugly though.
good. Right.
I ain't like when Wheatley had it. I like Wheatley in college when he wore that 6. That was
But
hard.
yeah, man.
Or
training
7. No, he
camp's
wore
got-
7. I
Training
think.
camp's got this vibe where these dudes are just it's just different the way you feel from this team.
That's
bro.
Garber's right there, too,
Yeah.
right? Number 7.
Yeah, that's Garbers.
He got on Jordans, too. Like, everybody wearing
They
Jordans
swag.
today.
They swaggy.
Yeah.
They go O'Connell.
There go Aiden O'Connell.
Hey, Leo, did you go to
No.
any practice last year?
No. But I had been in Oakland.
Okay, because I was
Yeah.
curious on what the vibe was compared to last year.
So
I
we
mean,
got to
from-
talk to Q, and Q said the vibe is way different this year.
Yeah.
That he could tell this is the second year. They're used to
Yeah.
McDaniels. They know what to expect, so it's a lot better, a lot
Yeah.
more smooth this year.
So
Yeah.
we gonna get straight into it though.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna play this bad boy for Chris now. Josh McDaniels mic'd up at training camp. I know y'all want to see it, so
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
I don't think
Right, we tell
I
them,
don't
bro.
know if
We
the
have those
I don't
big
think
shoulder
no, they're not
pads.
gonna let me play the audio. So what I'm gonna do?
Oh, that's weak.
Yeah, they're not gonna let me play the audio for some reason. So what I'm gonna have to do is this. I'm gonna have to go to YouTube and do it. I didn't want to do that because I downloaded the audio. I downloaded the video for a reason. So I didn't have to go to YouTube, but it's all good. I have it back in my history. If we could go straight to it from there. But shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Shout out to y'all.
Hoyer, you're right. Number 7 is Hoyer. Mm-hmm.
So who's was Garber's 15?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Hoyer 7, O'Connell's 4. When I win, Jimmy took the day off, motherfucker. But whatever.
No, he took the day off when you was there.
On Friday, yeah, everybody was tripping out and that's how you know the nation, because all the rumors started on the bleachers.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not.
See,
out
that's
here.
why we shouldn't have got
his
him.
foot already, and we all turned around like, damn. Like, can somebody find out what happened? I think that's what I asked you guys in the chat.
Let me see if I can make sure the audio is playing in this
I was
share
laughing,
screen,
dude.
because
you know,
stream be weird.
Raider Daniel, man, Chase garbage. Come on, man, Chase. Let Chase do his thing,
man.
Okay, share the tab audio. Okay, cool.
Hey,
cool.
Chase did all right last preseason, man.
They brought him back for a reason. And we saw our preseason QB right there.
All right, so let me pull this up right here. And there we go.
Preseason running back.
Let me just play it for y'all.
You got it on mute. Yeah. There you go. Talk that chalk, McDaniels.
Shorts. They're comfy. They look old. Plus, they're so long on you.
It's my short lower torso. That's what it is.
You don't have just a short lower torso. You have a short everything. Like, your hands are little. You're not very tall.
Bro, McDaniels has no room to talk.
You know, Fab 5 shorts on.
You said the Fab 5 shorts on.
Minus a foot. And don't keep the communication a secret. Don't keep it a secret. Yell it out, because we got some noise, right? We got noise today. 2nd and 1, first quarter. 2nd and 1, first quarter.
Situational football, fellas.
2nd and 20.
They were doing that a lot that day.
Good play, Jacorian. That's it.
Okay, Jacorian.
Oh boy, got him.
Got him.
There's Zeus.
Good. That's it. Nice job. All right, Darren, that's it. Hey, DB, switch it up. Try to get one from behind. Try to get one underneath it, Luke. There you go. Good work. That's it. Just to the hash. Try one underneath, Curtis.
Look at Coach coaching him up.
Hey,
you go.
Good. That'll be a good
He got
one
on the headset on top of that.
You know what you want to. You know what you're playing off of. The one thing you do know is that's the key. Like, that's the key to really giving yourself time to figure out where he's going to try to take away. Hey, is this a sibling rivalry?
Yeah,
Like hearing him tell Hunter, he basically took the leash off
we need
Hunter.
a great
Like,
look
hey,
over there, all right? Great look, no excuses. Get it lined up. We're going to try to push the tempo a little bit.
Good. Why are you wearing a jacket?
I'm with you.
Like,
I'm right here with you.
Oh, it's hot out there.
You're Maverick, I'm Goose. All right, regular.
There you go.
Just don't kill me. Devontae, that's the way it should be. Yeah. That was 22 basically perfect plays. Yeah. We got
22
it. Now
in a row. Let's go.
Perfect. There he is. Okay. All right. Be a ball or make a play. Dave said that if there's ever a scenario where there's two men standing beside each other at an NFL practice that have over 75 years of experience scouting in the National Football League, it's almost like a rite of passage. You have to go over and say hello to them. So, how we doing? You guys good? Yep. Hey, anytime that happens, the best way to counter that is to go. Just go. If he's trying to give you that one step, just go. Call his bluff. The first thing we talked about yesterday was putting a fourth day together. Like, with that kind of effort and intensity, fellas, and you respecting the process of what we're trying to do here, like, we're going to continue to make progress, okay? I appreciate the effort and
I
the
took a
intensity.
picture like
You
that.
saw some adversity today. Fellas, you want to overcome
Look at Jakob's
adversity.
mohawk. That's
It takes
baller.
leadership, okay, and ownership. All right.
Mhm.
You got to be able to get in the huddle and say, hey, forget the last play. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. And you heard some good leadership today. All right. That's why there was an ebb and a flow to practice, because we can overcome something like that. Don't stop meeting the standard regardless of what we have to do. Okay. Whether that's treatment, recovery, practice, day off, whatever it is, get in your book. Let's meet the standard, huh? That's got to become the Raider way for all of us. All right. Break it down. D-line has the autographs.
Let's go.
See, that's got to become the Raider way. That's what I'm
Let's
talking about.
go, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so my y'all reactions. What how y'all feel, chat? How y'all feel about what y'all saw during training camp and you saw with Josh McDaniels mic'd up? And that's what I needed to see. Me personally, I needed to see that and see what he's saying in his huddle to these men.
The crazy part
know?
is not just him though, bro. When you're there, I got to see a defensive coordinator do the same thing. They fucked up on one play. He called them out. They were out of position. The whole damn defense with the coach did a lap around the field before they got back out to fix that shit. Like there's
That's
just a whole nother fucking vibe to them the way they're going about these boys. It's different, bro. You can see it.
Okay, so I actually like me personally from listening to it and actually watching this. Honestly, Chris, this is my first time watching it. Just like I don't know if you watched it before, but for me, I felt like the players do look a little bit more comfortable. And I'm gonna be completely honest. And I like what he said in a huddle, facing adversity. That's the one thing. Facing adversity. And Juan Gonzalez says fire Josh McDaniels, but clown things. Okay, Juan Gonzalez, whatever. We see you on Facebook. You probably the only one watching from Facebook. But for me, I think I needed to see that, see him talk to the guys like that. I have not seen him do it. I didn't see him do that with the Patriots. I'm gonna be completely honest. I mean, because you usually see Belichick more than you see McDaniels, because McDaniels was an OC. But I love what I saw here. And I'm not gonna lie, he sounded like a more aggressive Belichick in some ways.
Well, I've seen videos of him do that shit with Brady when he was his coordinator. When you watch that Brady special about his career and shit, there's moments where him and McDaniels are going at it like that, and I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dope. It got Chris excited. Look at Chris, man. He is excited. I knew I had to put that on for you, bro. I knew I had to do it.
It ain't even about being excited because, like, I've been watching closely, man. Like, the players actually like McDaniels. I mean, like, he's grown a lot from them Denver days, man. Because I think he got a lot of negative feedback. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of negative feedback about, because the thing is, everyone across the league understands, like, he's an offensive genius. He understands football. He knows that shit. But he always had issues with the player, just connecting with the players, connecting with the guys. And it looks like he's really trying to go above and beyond to work on that. Because even last year, as much as we lost, he never lost that locker room. Like, if you want to be a hater or not and say fire me, but you cannot say he lost that locker room at any point. Where a lot of teams, you could have lost that locker room real fast. So, I mean, I said, I'm a fan, man.
That's true. It could have been a lot worse than 6 and 11.
It could have been way worse, man.
Right.
It could have been.
And Charles Watson asked me, what have I seen from the Pats? I mean, I don't watch the Patriots YouTube. I don't watch them at all. So, I mean, even if I never watched their YouTube channel, so I don't know what they're doing over there. I just watch what the Raiders have.
No, I think he means since he left.
I mean, listen, once the Patriots got Bill O'Brien there, I think Mac Jones is going to do better, and they're going to do better for him. But that's just neither here or there when it comes to that. But let's get into some interesting news that happened today. Let's get into that because there's a lot of moving around today. I'm not going to even lie. There's a lot of moving around. As I started with some training camp news with Brandon Facyson getting carted off with a apparent leg injury. So according to Raiders Wire, they said we heard about a lot of injuries in training camp across the league now of late, but they did say that the Raiders have suffered a first serious camp injury. On the first day of pads, he went down with a apparent leg injury, was carted off the field. They said the important note that the carts taking on players on the field in practice is not the same as coming out for a player in the game. In-games card are wheeled in seemingly serious injuries, in which a player is unable to leave under his own power. In camp, the cards are on hand for several reasons, including precaution. Even if the injury is serious and the team has to run tests before they can commit to saying that what's the actual results of the immediately be available. But it said just keep working, just keep an eye out for Faison's competing for a starting job for this team. In fact, that he took the podium yesterday before the injury happened. So it don't really give us an update on what the injury was. Just know it was a leg injury. We did see it around the NFL. Leg injuries happen. We see it with Joe Burrow. We see it with a few other players. So what are your thoughts on that so far? Do you think it's going to be a big thing or you think it's going to be a small thing? I don't no, I don't have a video of Jimmy G and Max Crosby getting into it, but I have a tweet that Max Crosby was giving Michael Mayer some work, like welcome to the NFL, and Michael Mayer didn't back down. So I got that tweet.
I love that though.
I got that tweet. So
Mayer's no punk, dog. I'm telling you. I got my Mayer jersey. When your jersey came in, I got my Mayer jersey.
oh, here comes Digital Prez. Here we go.
But look. To
Here
go
we
back to
go.
your question about the injury.
Yeah.
This is what's different about this team and this regime. Other times we would be fucked because there's nobody else to back them up. Right now, our corners are so deep. It's okay if Faison got hurt. He can get to over because we have depth now. There's more depth to this team, and it worries you a lot less than I say it would have in other years. Like, I'm sad that he hurt. I liked the dude. I liked him when we had him last time. I was looking forward to him coming back. But now he never got hurt.
In the first place.
I liked him, but I get why he went. Bradley, the system, all that stuff. But he comes back, and now I'm not as worried when I hear that injury because we have depth, especially at that position.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, and again, I think not only is just depth, but it's young depth too. You know, we got some young guys, man, and again, I know when you just say the name on paper, it's not exciting, but when you really think about, I mean, players are ascending. You know, like I keep saying like the Tyler Hall's name. You know, and most people outside of the organization is like who, like, but I really think that dude has some dog in him. Like, I really liked hearing I don't know if you caught what Devontae said last year, or I think during the offseason about how like he wanted that one-on-one work with Devontae. Like, he wanted to get better. Like, he's asking, like, why'd you do this? What, you know, how'd you know I was gonna do this? Like, I love hearing stuff like that, man. Because
Sam Webb is another one that's a dog too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, young dudes like that who are undrafted, who are hungry. Like, it just, I don't know, man.
Even the rookie Bennett, that dude was so vocal out there. I was shocked. I was like, who the hell's that yelling? And I was like, oh shit, that's the rookie.
That's
like,
the rookie.
He was yelling at people that they were out of position. Like, no, not there. And I was like, oh shit.
And that shows they've been studying, like they've been taking like the mini camps and all that stuff seriously. And plus, I think that's kind of what this regime's looking for. They're looking for leaders. Like, even though I mean, like, even when they're recruiting people, you know, and scouting, I think they want to know, like, hey, who are the captains of the team? Who are the vocal leaders? Like, they want that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even guys like Spillane, you know, I didn't see it, but you could probably attest to the Leo, but I heard he's real vocal. He's out there telling people what to do. So I love that.
That dude looked like he couldn't wait to get those damn pads on, bro.
Yeah, I heard he's intense, man. I love that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get back to Digital Press comment because, you know, I don't know if y'all saw the AK mentioned me about a TJ Carey situation.
Hey, Carey was good, dog.
I like Carey, man.
I like Carey.
I didn't think that he was that guy, but was he good? Yes. Was he Nabi Asamoah? No. So I mean,
he was a good second corner.
He was a good second corner. I'm not going to put that man on the high hopes like, oh my god, like this, we one of the top 5 corners of all time. No,
he wasn't a scrub either, though.
He was like a seventh rounder. He exceeded expectations.
Yeah, he exceeded expectations, but he wasn't a top 5 corner in the league ever. But I get but he was solid.
Oh yeah, no one said that though. Right, or did they?
But how many top 5 corners have the Raiders had?
It's not many.
Yeah.
It's not many in
So,
recent
yeah.
years. It's not many.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So
Kerry
that's why I said
was
Kerry
a
was
solid
solid.
quarterback. He was
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, I was say I like Gary.
He was no scrub.
They going off the last episode when I said like, because I wasn't feeling him, but
He
I'm not
wasn't
gonna take away
no
his talent.
D'Angelo Hall.
Jesus
Right,
Christ.
yeah, he wasn't no D'Angelo Hall. Like, come
Fuck
on,
D'Angelo Hall.
that's pretty good for it's pretty good for a 7th rounder.
Angelo Hall, man. Forget you, Leo, man. You just messed up my man.
I'll never forget it because that was my first trip to Oakland with the booster club that I was in, and that's the game that he fucking got.
That
burned.
Monday night game,
That
bro.
one we were talking
Yeah.
about. That
Yeah.
Monday night one. Yeah.
D'Angelo Hall. Who was he may have been the worst like
Free agent.
performing guy that we picked up, man. He was bad. But remember, I was hyped about remember Sean Smith? We got him.
Oh, from the Chiefs.
Yeah, the
Dodgers.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought he
yeah.
was gonna be nice too. God,
did
he
too.
got killed too. They benched him
Nah.
quick.
They did.
I'm not gonna lie, I get a bunch of crazy comments every day. I'm glad no one fought over that post. Nah. I mean, it's just typical Raider debate. That's all. Ain't nothing too personal about it. But I get it. When you have a big following like that, because shout out to Raider Resistance. That's his Instagram page. So shout out
cool
to
dude,
you,
man. I like him. Shout out,
he's
man.
cool.
Yeah, I that's my guy. When it comes to graphics,
JB.
the boy is on point with it. I mean, he especially with
Terry McDaniels.
he's,
That's another one.
working
McDaniels
with
was like-
Redemption Brand with Raid the Tape. It's just that what they're doing over there. Shout out to both of them. But they're
McDaniels and Lionel Washington was the opposite of him. Those two boys. Mhm.
Yeah.
Those were two. Those were my dudes back in the 90s.
So,
Yeah, that was,
so let's get into the next topic here, and that is like me and Leo said was going to happen. I think Chris said this too. OJ Howard's not going to make the team. We knew this, ladies and
yeah, I
gentlemen.
knew he was.
But he didn't even make it to week 1 of pre. I thought he was going to at least make it to like week 2 of preseason, but
Yeah.
he didn't even make it there to the first week of preseason. So he did get waived. So apparently at Ring of First Day impasse, the Raiders made some sting moves. Team waived several players, including tight end OJ Howard. So they did also release offensive tackle Justin Murray and linebacker Kanai Mugaga, if I say his name correctly. I always butcher names.
The
Don't mind
linebacker,
me.
right? Moaga?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the linebacker. Yeah, he's a linebacker. But Howard was one of the team early free agent signings this offseason. It was expected to be a third tight end on the roster behind Michael Mayer and Austin Hooper. So a bit of surprise was his release, according to what it says here. In fact, that the Raiders had an in-house interview with Howard not 2 days ago and tweeted it ready. It was a tweet and it was a video that came out on the Raiders that tight end OJ Howard was ready to show the silver and black what he can do, and he got interviewed and he was talking about it, which is on the Raiders YouTube channel. So yeah, it's kind of awkward that it's kind of I knew that he wasn't gonna make the team, but it's kind of awkward. But apparently a correspondent move, getting quarterback Chase Garbers back and being re-signed. According to his agent, previous reports that the Raiders are signing the Chiefs linebacker, which is Darius Harris, which means there should be more addition, even not yet official coming down the pipeline, but it was updated that the Raiders did sign Darius Harris from the Kansas City Chiefs that was on that Kansas City Chiefs last year that won the Super Bowl. And he had 6 starts and played all 17 games, suited up all 17 games for the Kansas City Chiefs. So we added a linebacker. We bring Chase Garbers back. We lose a linebacker, lose an offensive tackle, but we get rid of OJ Howard. What are your thoughts on all these moves that happened today?
It's life in the NFL, bro. Around this time.
Yeah.
With the 90 trying to get to 53, who's working out, who's not fitting it, who's not getting it. They can't be wasting time hoping that somebody's gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think yeah, I mean that's just part of the game. I really didn't see Howard making it. Even though I think Leo, you kind of got me hyped though while you was there, man.
Okay,
first
of all,
you was like Howard looking like a beast. So I'm like,
disclaimer. By the time I text you, I was already at the M and I had a couple of those Woodson drinks.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm about to say,
so he must have been he had the wood and whiskey and thought OJ Howard was balling, probably.
No, so what happened was I got to see him in front of me. So what I was telling Chris,
he was as big as hell.
Big ass dude, man, muscular, fit. Like Remember how we talked about size? They're gonna miss Waller size.
Yeah,
Like when I saw this dude, I'm like, nah, they ain't. Like, this dude's
Yeah.
big. But then again, that just goes to show sometimes it ain't just size, and if the system fits,
yeah.
you got to fit the system. You got to do what they want you to do, what they expect of you. And I guess he wasn't cutting it. But yeah, when I saw how big he was, I didn't know OJ Howard was that big. Like I could
Yeah.
see why he was #1 pick and highly recruited.
Oh yeah,
Size wise,
he looked the part.
Yeah,
he looked the part.
did.
He was big as hell, and he was fast. I think he ran a fast 40 just coming out. So
Yeah, he was a big dude.
He was one of those. OJ Howard was one of those guys that came out of Alabama with a lot of expectations. Coming
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it just didn't fall through for him. But Mr. Bagchaser did ask a question about Raiders reopening negotiations with JJ. Thoughts? Are they? I mean, I haven't heard any news on it. Did y'all?
Yeah, I saw the report that they're open to it.
A couple hours before the show started. Yeah, this is they're open back to it.
They were shocked to see May still on the board early in that second round. Yeah,
I'm glad he was. I'm so glad because now that we have that dude.
So a quick JJ story that so my buddy, he went to the Crawford Spence fight,
Terrence?
and he walked by Mark Davis. And and my buddy, he was he been partying all day. He was like, man, get sign JJ. And I guess Mark heard him, and Mark said, I'm trying. He was like, he said something like, I'm trying to get him 13 million or something, but he was like, I'm trying. I'm like, oh, that's fire. That's
well,
fire.
at least trying, at least
I'm like, forget trying, just do it, man.
Just do it, bro.
Or is Jacobs being stubborn? I mean, I don't know.
At this point, who knows, bro?
Right. At this point, who knows? Shout out to my boy B-Town Breakdown that talks all Boston sports. He says football season, mother ever. You know what time it is. Double.
Oh, here he go.
Yes, here he go. Listen.
Does he not remember last year's game when they left the stadium crying? Like, come on, bro.
Right. Bobby, I love you, brother. We do this. Me and Bobby do this every year when it comes to like Boston sports. Like he'll say, well, I used to be a Sixers fan, which I'm no longer a Sixers fan. I definitely took my talents to Miami. So I really pulled a LeBron James on the 76ers.
And then after Miami, you'll pick another. And then
I will not.
That's how I am.
I will not.
That's how I am in basketball, man. I just follow players, man.
Listen. I am.
See, but at least you're honest about it. You follow the players. Yeah.
I'm thinking. I've been a Sixers fan all my life, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't do it anymore.
You're from Philly, so that makes sense. But like,
I couldn't do it anymore, man. We ain't win a championship before. We won a championship when I wasn't even born, bro. We ain't been to the finals since 01. And we ain't been to the finals since 01, and we have not sniffed the Eastern Conference Finals since then. So
you haven't seen the Raiders win one. You haven't seen the Raiders win one. Are you going to ditch us?
I haven't seen the Raiders win one. But think about this: I have seen them in a Super Bowl, but I have not seen the Sixers in a finals. That's the difference.
You didn't see 01? You didn't see them when they lost to the Lakers?
I mean, I did. I mean, that was it. But I mean, you might as well say it's hand in hand with the Raiders in 01 and 02.
Yeah,
that's
you saw them in 02 in the back to back.
Yeah. So I mean, at the don't do this to me, bro. Mac Jones had me shaking my head for a week.
Man, I was hot when that game was so close, and we're about to blow this shit at the end, and then they fucking did that play. And I was like, nah, because you see Chandler in the middle of the field, and I saw him throw it back, and I'm like, no. That was crazy.
But shout out to Life of Nation. Shout out to the OG Dirty Raider. Shout out to him, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Life of Nation.
What up, Dirty?
What's going on, Dirty? So that means you never seen the Raiders win back in 02. That was the last time.
Well, 2016, but yeah, I get
2016, but
that was a one-off, really.
That was really a one-off.
No. I thought the one-off was my 2021 team, Chris. The one y'all was keep giving.
That 2021 team, that was a fake.
Yeah, that was a runoff. That was
a fake playoff team.
I think. I don't want to say his name, but the former number 4 didn't break his leg. I think we probably would have went further than.
Yeah, no doubt.
2016, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 2016 we was legit. But I just remember that. Do y'all remember that playoff game though? Like,
I remember
the one against Houston.
Yeah, Clowney
With Cook?
killed us
Oh,
by
yeah.
himself.
He
By
did. He
himself.
did. Yeah. Like, what was Cook supposed to do? I kept telling people that. Like,
Man,
what the
yeah,
fuck was
Cook, man,
he
yeah,
killed us.
Clowney killed him. Cause who was our right tackle
Mhm.
back then? Was that still during like the Khalif Barnes days and shit?
It was we had Donald Penn then as well. Too.
He ain't killed Penn though.
That
Whoever
wasn't during the Carnage. It wasn't Penn. It must have been the other one.
Penn must have been hurt, but whoever it was, he was killing.
Yeah.
Cause he wouldn't have
Was
killed Penn like that.
Was it Khalif Barnes?
I feel like it was someone like Khalif Barnes, man, someone like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Now your AOL is acted up. You know what, hospital balls? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I keep
Rob-
telling
Bengals
them we
game
got
first
robbed in that Bengals game. Dog.
Oh, of course. We got robbed in that game.
Oh,
We beat
my
ourselves too,
God.
though. We beat ourselves, but
No,
yeah,
we
got
did.
robbed.
We did beat ourselves.
Oh yeah, we
That
definitely
was
beat
so
ourselves,
hot.
but I get it though. I
Mhm.
get it. But before I get into another topic, I have one trivia question. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hospital Balls is gonna
I
get
have-
it. He get it every week.
I have 5 questions. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
2.
Five.
Well, damn. Chris already said it, so I'm gonna go with the second question here.
Okay.
How many times have the Raiders had the number 1 overall pick in franchise history?
Oh, I just looked this up not too long ago.
3.
It's not a lot. Is it 2?
Mm-mm. It's not
No.
3 either.
Once.
5.
Is Leo got it right? It's only
Once.
one time in franchise history that the Raiders
Have
had the number 1
pick.
overall pick.
Really?
Once. Yes. And I found these questions on the Las Vegas Review Journal. So with that being said, I did my research just to make sure that was correct.
Oh,
one
I
time.
did get
So
you.
only the and we
that was
screwed
the
that
Jamar-
up
And that was
epically.
the Jamarcus.
Epically, we screwed that up.
Mhm. Yeah,
we
'cause I
don't know
was
how to.
talking
We don't
some
even
shit.
know how to tank. We don't even know how to
Yes.
tank correctly.
Some dude was talking shit about that, about us being bad. And I'm like, dude, we've only had like the number 1 pick, like less than. And he's like, no, you don't. You guys always have it. And then I looked it up, and I was shocked.
Nah,
it
that's
was
like the
only-
Bengals. I feel like the Bengals and Browns
The Bengals have had it a lot.
and the Lions.
think
And
of
eventually, you
Bengals.
got to be good with all them top
Yeah.
5 picks, man.
Mhm.
So, Leo, you said, you said 5, right? You said the number
No.
5
Oh, yeah.
before.
question,
Okay, so so I'm gonna go with the 5th question here. So the question I have here is this: where did the Raiders play their first 4 home games of their inaugural season?
Mm.
Where did
That
the
was
Raiders
back-
play their first 4 home games in their inaugural season?
Like what stadium?
Yes, what stadium?
Charles
Okay,
knows.
that's-
Charles knows. Charles was there.
Charles, don't say nothing then if that was the case.
You know Charles know, man. He always knows all this. Charles and
I wanna
hospital
say
balls,
it's-
man.
I want to say it's where the Niners played.
Spicy in
know
the
if it was-
building.
What's
I don't
going
know if it
on,
was.
Spicy?
I
What's
don't know
up?
if it was Candlestick, but it was probably where the Niners played.
It was was it Kazar Stadium in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Is that it?
That was
Okay,
the
Leo.
first four games that they played
Mhm.
was in Kazar Stadium back in San Francisco.
Sorry.
Told
First
you.
four games of their inaugural season.
Yeah, because when we used to go to Oakland for the tours and shit, they would tell us and shit like that, like about the original colors, the original name, where they first played their game, shit like
Right.
that. Yeah. Mhm.
So speaking of Jacorian Bennett,
Oh my God, her Learmo.
oh man,
Do y'all remember calling me Leo?
I do. I don't know if she does.
He didn't
I
either.
don't.
I do. I remember.
I don't.
No,
I'm
man.
not gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm like, huh? What is that? But Jacorian Bennett, y'all. Do y'all think this guy is going to be on the opposite side of Marcus Peters? Because all odds is on him. And the past finally came on, and I know Leo saw some good things of Jacorian Bennett, the 4th round pick for Merlin. But he has to me, I feel like he has to have a good chance of him winning the starting job at camp. In a recent article of Pro Football Focus, they did write about the rookie that gained most during training camp. So they said that things are getting ugly on the back end for the Las Vegas Raiders this season. If the secondary doesn't exceed expectations, The team added Duke Shelley, which is an 86.4 cover average grade, and Marcus Peters, which is a 69.5 this offseason, to a unit with no returning player who earned a grade above 61.3 in the covers last year. So that leaves some room for the rookies to earn snaps with a 4th-round cornerback with Jacorian Bennett and 5th-round safety Christopher Smith. Bennett was one of the 35 Power 5 cornerbacks in 2022 to allow a sub 6.0 passer rating into a coverage off of 265 qualifiers. Now, they did say that he didn't surrender a single touchdown on 49 targets. Now, Leo, from what you saw at training camp, do you feel that Jacorian Bennett could be that guy week 1?
Oh, I don't know about week 1, but I think eventually he could win that spot. I'm sure some of the veterans will step up, play ball, and still rookie. He still has a couple of things to work on. But I don't know. Week 1, I doubt he'll be opposite of Marcus Peters. But he's definitely going to be part of the rotation. And eventually, if he takes over, I wouldn't be shocked, bro. I wouldn't. Mm-hmm.
So if it won't be week 1, who would be that week 1 starter in your opinion?
Before he got hurt, I thought it was going to be Faison.
I
thought it would be Peters, Faison, and then Hobbs in the slot. But then right now, I would probably lean towards Hall. Probably Hall.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's a sneaky one. That's a spicy take right there.
I mean, bro, when you playing like that with Tay and if you're getting your game up like that,
I love that. Mm-hmm. I love that.
And you got to go up against these receivers, which we got like one of the best receiver cores in football, in my opinion.
I think that's helping them. When you see them out there, I think that's helping them having to go up against these dudes. Mm-hmm.
Players will drop from this squad really soon. I know one dropped today. Brandon Faison fell to, got hurt today, but hopefully we don't see any more injuries right now. One person is good, but we don't want to see any more. Shout out to Jack Kenna.
What up, Jack?
But
Amik is another. Amik gets no respect because of his height, but I think he's a dog and he can play ball. But I get the height thing.
I think Amik makes this team.
Yeah,
I think he does. Because of his.
They all can't make it though, man. So I feel we're gonna bring 7 corners, and that's a lot. Maybe
I was
6.
thinking 6. Yeah.
I don't know if Amik makes it, honestly.
I think he will. I think Patrick Peterson is going to have him in some sub packages. I don't think he's going to be one. Yeah, I think he's going to be in some sub. Patrick going to be in some sub packages, but I think he's going to keep him around. I don't think he's going to miss out. But it's going to be tough for this. It's going to be tough for this defense, man. Spotlight posted names. So give me a second. Because I did this for my other channel, and for some reason, I just showed
6. I'd say 6 make the squad. Yeah.
But yeah, so I 6 making the squad. I'm not too bad with that. I'm not too bad with 6. I think 6 is enough, especially for depth, especially if they're going to dress up too. So I think that's going to be smart. I think it'll be smart for the Raiders to do. To have enough corners the way we drop corners like a bad habit when it comes to injury. So 6 corners is enough for me.
Well, shoot, what's his name? Dropped Ramsey, right, in Miami.
Yeah.
Early. And mind you, that wasn't even in pass then when he got hurt. So
yeah, Charles, I'm with you on
his boys healthy.
With Amik, I think it's all about putting them in a position to succeed, man. Like I know I always talk about it, but it still pisses me off watching him guard Mike Williams last year.
And that's the guy you were
going to say. That really
see them next to each other. Yeah,
I did not like that at all, man.
Right? Yeah.
It's like y'all got to put him. I mean, I know he's a dog. He got a dog mentality, but come on.
He does. Because remember what he did to homeboy from Denver?
Oh yeah, he did good with Judy.
Yeah, he did good with Judy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
to answer your question about the corner though, I think I don't think Bennett's gonna start week 1. I think he'll have to truly earn it. I think he'll have to knock one of those vets out. But I think my sleeper actually is I ain't gonna say sleeper, but I think Duke Shelley's gonna get a good opportunity. But I think what's his name? David Long Jr. is gonna get a good shot too.
A
But
lot of Rams fans have been telling me about him.
yeah, like dude can kind of play, man. I mean, he's not like he's not a number one, but I think he could be a solid two. But again, it's just, to be honest, it's so much competition. It's to me is who shows up on preseason. Honestly, that's going to be a true audition, and that's how it should be.
Right.
A true audition,
And
man. When the
sometimes
lights come on,
you can't do what you can do during practice. You really have to see it with the
Yeah.
lights on. Even if it's a second string or third string, you still got to go out there and
got a
perform
ball.
regardless.
That's why I
if
like
you
that
wanna make this team.
I like that they're going to practice against the Rams and then against the Niners.
Yeah, get
They
some of the
can throw those
one-on-ones, man.
one-on-ones.
Yeah, get some of the one-on-ones, and
we're not allowed
like,
to. Yeah.
I
And
want
you
to
get
see
to
all
go up
that.
against Cooper Cup. That's with one of the top triple crown receiver in this league. You get
You
to
get
go
to go against Debo.
So now you're really getting those reps against those number one guys. So yeah, I really like Bennett. I think he will make the 53-man roster, but do I think he will start week one? I don't think so either. But will he play week one? I think he'll get some rotation.
Yeah, I think he'll get
Oh
some
yeah,
rotation.
he'll get rotation. And to be honest, he'll probably be on special teams. You know what I'm saying? Like for punt for the punt team, go out there and go down there.
He was
and make
one of the runners. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm about to say I could probably see him and maybe even
him and the other guy, the safety. What's his name? The rookie.
Christopher Smith.
Yeah, he was on the.
He was on there too. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, get them down there, get them used to running that field and making a play, man.
And people have to understand with Christopher Smith, like that man can play corner and safety, but his predominantly safety.
Keep him at safety, man.
Keep him at safety.
Yeah.
But and people fail to realize this too, though. You make your mark on special teams. A lot of great players started out on special teams. I mean, I don't like to bring this guy up because he's a Hall of Famer, but he's in our division. But Terrell Davis did it.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Terrell Davis did it before he made his mark in preseason on special teams.
Yeah, do you remember the Legion of Boom?
Yeah.
You remember when those foods were so hyped, they would beg Carroll to play on special teams?
Yeah.
Still on there and make plays? Like, that's the kind of
I love
shit
that. I love that,
dude.
Yeah.
Like, when you would see Sherman fucking wanting to be out there, or Cam, like, what the fuck?
Like, those are dudes that, like, those are just ball players, man. Dudes that love the game. Like, honestly, I bet if Ray Lewis could play special teams, he would. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need them kind of dogs, man. And honestly, that's why I like Peter so much, because he's gonna bring that dog mentality. How did he look out there?
Woo! Like he was born to wear that jersey.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I was like, man, you should have worn that shit 3-4 years ago. You should have been there since then.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't probably fall in our lap to get a guy like Marcus Peters, especially coming out the draft. I mean, he did get drafted to Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, he balled out, but hey, he's happy to be back home, and I think he's gonna put a battery in his back. Being here, wearing number 24, and he wanted to pay his homage. I think he's really gonna he's gonna bounce back from last season when he was with the Ravens. People think that he's washed. He's not the same person from 3 to 4 years ago. I understand that, but do I think he will make an impact on his defense? Absolutely.
But you know what though? People don't realize that we're getting Peters, at the age of 30, right when the Packers got Woodson.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of football left, man. And he still played corner for a little bit before he moved to safety. But it's like it ain't over yet, man. When you got somebody that knows the game and that's a student of the game, I mean, Rod Woodson was the same way. Like, Barry Sanders about ended his career,
and that's when they started becoming more of the turnover hawks. Was towards the end,
right?
They understood
exactly because they understand angles, they understand So that's for sure.
So let's get into another trivia question before we go into the next topic. I'm gonna go with this one.
Charles and Hospital Balls can't answer. They gotta let someone else.
They cannot answer. They cannot.
Charles is older than me, huh?
If y'all do answer the wrong question, please give it the wrong answer instead of the actual answer. So I'm gonna get these trivia questions out the way. But how many losing seasons did the Raiders have in 10 years with John Madden as the head coach?
Oh,
One.
Losing, not winning, losing seasons.
I'll say one.
Joseph Atkinson says 0. Damn.
I think it's just one.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one. I didn't
Yeah.
put the year. I didn't put the year, but I definitely
I think
it
wasn't his
was
like
one.
wasn't it his
I
his
thought it was
first?
his first season. I
It
thought
was
it was
Yeah,
his
I was about to say, I
first
think it was his
season.
And
first
after
season.
that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We know you was born in the 60s, man. You was
That's
born
what I'm saying. Hey, that's
you
that's
like
why,
my pops, man.
that's why I wasn't joking. I'm like, man, he remembers them, man.
Yeah.
You can't play trivia with Charles. It ain't fair.
He had the highest winning percentage of a coach during those 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
did.
just had that one season. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So which Raider linebacker ran an interception back for a touchdown against Joe Theismann in Super Bowl 18?
Oh my God, what's that dude's name? I can picture him doing it. Ah. Why can't I remember his name? Oh my God.
Come on, Charles Washington. Give us the wrong answer. Give us
Oh
the
my
wrong
God,
answer.
what was his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't want to mess up his name, but I know the first name is Jack.
Jack Skurick,
Yep.
Squidrick.
What was his
Come on,
number?
Jack.
Shout out to Jack Kenner.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack Kenner for the actual answer when I said to put the wrong answer in the chat. Y'all be
No,
cheating.
he was allowed to put the right one though. He was allowed to put the right one.
we
It was
didn't
only
know that
Charles
one.
and hospital balls.
Oh, hospital balls is
I'm
16.
done calling them
that
hospital
name-
balls.
That name just sounds
Yeah, I'm done
weird.
calling.
Balls.
I ain't calling no grown man hospital balls no more. I'm done, man.
I ain't calling no
done.
grown man delicious. What's up, Port?
I
Ford,
got-
what's up, man?
And I think y'all should get this last one. I think I should get this last trivia question.
I suck at trivia. I ain't gonna lie.
Against what team do the Raiders own the most all-time victories?
Against what team?
Against what team do the Raiders own the all-time victories?
Denver.
Man, I should know this because I literally was just on a show with Spicy and they asked this question.
Yeah,
Is it really?
you should know this answer because
Oh, because I got
watched it.
yeah, I got bad memory, man.
I'm surprised that y'all two are quiet with this one.
The Bengals.
I said Denver.
Yeah, that's what Hospital said. It was the Denver Broncos. That is
Dude,
our
I got it right. I said Denver.
all-time victories is with the Denver Broncos. The damn donkeys, we own y'all asses.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
we
Say that
had it.
question again.
It says,
The
what
most.
team do the Raiders own the most all-time victories? And the answer was the Denver Broncos.
Them Broncos. That's the team we have the most wins against. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because remember, their little like times of success have been like, and
But
when
don't-
they're not, yeah.
K-Hop 16, it is the Denver Broncos. I
Mhm.
did the research myself to make sure I had this right answer.
I ain't think it was Denver either, but I ain't know. So, but
We
I
own the donkeys, damn it.
wait. What's the overall record against them?
So the overall record against them. So Raiders. Because I didn't look that up. That's the one person I did. Oh,
Mind you, we haven't lost them since 2019.
all right. So all-time record: Raiders versus Broncos. Broncos and Raiders rivalry has been played 127 times, including 2 postseason games. The Denver Broncos wins 54 and the Raiders win 71. And they also have 2. They also tied twice as well.
Huh.
So 71
Yeah, I
and
don't
54 is that record.
All right. Okay.
We used to have a lead on Kansas City, but they've closed the gap.
Oh, they closed that gap.
Yeah.
They closed that gap. Yeah, it's getting smaller by the year.
Mhm.
By the
Yeah.
year. So that's awesome. I
Shoot.
hate the donkeys. Me too, Jack Kidder. I do not like the donkeys. One thing I'm gonna tell you about the donkeys, right? They are out of all the fans in the division, they are the most delusional.
Who?
Outside of us,
Oh yeah,
I was
they
gonna say
definitely
like
are.
no, we are.
They are delusional.
Yeah.
No, they
Yeah,
are
we might,
delusional.
yeah,
They-
we might be the
are.
most delusional for real.
Yeah,
no,
because
they
every
are
year we're
They
winning the
are
Super Bowl.
They are cuckoo for cocoa puffs. Like
We are too.
They are.
Yeah.
I don't hate our fans, but I hate the donkeys. I hate the donkey fans so bad with those ugly ass jerseys and that ugly ass horse, and they always got something to say
You
about.
know
the
they're bringing
Always.
back the horse on one of their uniforms this year, right? They're
Oh,
getting a white helmet with the orange horse, or backwards.
Man,
Yeah,
okay.
something like
I
that.
got a question for y'all because I know our
cool.
fans are just so like purists, and I know they want to keep everything just.
There you go. There you go.
I want to have a nice alternate jersey, man. Like it doesn't take nothing from us. Like we're historic. We got the best jerseys, but I want an alternate jersey. Like I want a nice one, man. Like
all right. So what
You
would
have
be-
the AFL one, the white with the silver number.
that's cool, but I need.
but it's not.
I want to
it's not
black
a real
it out.
alternate.
I want to black it out, man.
Yes, I
What
do
you
too.
want?
I want to
What
black
you
it
want is a
out.
black helmet, black pants, black. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Man, that'd be so fire. Just one.
Mhm.
Or just keep the silver helmet and just give me the all black with the silver on the side. Like,
See that I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind all
Wait,
black.
for what? What do you want?
Jersey,
just keep the jersey. Give me the jersey and the pants, with
but
the,
not change the helmet.
not
Yeah.
change
Yeah, well,
the
no,
helmet.
I'm
but
cool with that.
I don't mind I don't mind at least one time a black helmet though. I would
That's what I'm
not mind
saying,
it.
man.
That's
You
the
know
part
how
we were
crazy
debating
a
about. Was
black
that helmet,
would
Chris?
be?
Huh?
I know. You know how crazy a black helmet would be.
That'd be
As
fire.
much
That'd be so
black
fire.
that we wear, we deserve a black helmet.
That'd be
Shit.
so fire. I
Mm.
mean, and again, I know, like I say, I know a lot of our fans are just the purists, but you know, you got all the other historical.
Well, you think about why
Like,
they
even
did it,
with
right?
the Kelly Green, the Seahawks, with
yeah,
the-
everybody,
the-
like you know, like even those beginning teams, man,
See,
they all got
this-
something.
The Eagles should have never changed the Kelly Greens. Those are the best Eagles jerseys.
Yeah, those
period.
Eagles. Yeah,
I
those
love
ain't
those
gonna
Kelly
lie,
Greens.
the Eagles in the black jerseys is pretty tough too. When
But
they wear
they
all
did
black.
that to what? Copy the fuck, because everybody wants a black jersey like the Raiders. We were the
Yeah.
reasons people have black fucking jerseys. Yeah.
I mean, that's true too. Outside of New
Mhm.
Orleans, New Orleans was one of those teams that had black too. Outside of us, there wasn't really
Yeah.
too many teams. that had
Them was
black
later
jerseys.
too, though.
huh?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. There was. Was it black? Yeah. It was black with the white. Yeah.
Mhm.
That was.
Oh my
but,
God. Speaking of New Orleans, I have a
I
buddy
don't.
who ordered
Yeah, I'm
a
about to
jersey.
say,
No.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
No.
bring that one up. You know what New Orleans jersey he ordered this time? A Ken Stabler one.
Wow. Wow.
I'm like,
Against-
bro, you really going out there
Not
with
a
the Saints?
Kid Stabler
Yes,
New Orleans
he
jersey. What?
Kid, bro. I got it right there. Number 16, Ken Stabler, New Orleans jersey.
Absolutely not. Do not put
I
that
was
on
like-
camera.
I
That
was
shit
like,
would look
wow.
weird. I know it look weird. Leo, I know it look weird, bro. I know it
It
does.
does. The minute I picked it up, when he told me, I was like, what?
But we do need like a some type of alternate, at least something.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something like
Just
Color
some,
rush.
not some. We're not going to go too crazy.
I mean, our icy whites are nice, though. Our
That,
icy
you gotta
whites.
admit,
When
when
the
we
last
come
time
out
we
in the
wore
white
those,
ones,
though?
it's
When was
not-
the
I
last
mean,
time we wore
Yeah,
those?
what, once a year for the color rush?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We wore them that time here in SoFi when SoFi first opened. We wore them here.
yeah.
Last year, when did we wear them last year? Did we
I
wear
feel
them
like-
last year?
Don't it be like on usually like a Thursday game, a Thursday night
Yeah.
game?
I don't think we wore them against the Rams though. Did we? We might have. I just didn't pay attention.
Okay, so Jack Kenner got a question for y'all. Best Raiders team ever. Absolutely 100 know the answer, but a lot of you weren't.
See, but
even
this is
there.
debatable because there's two that I can think of: 77 and 83.
And I know I watched the 83 Raiders team, and to me, I feel like the 83 team is the best team.
And that's what I'm saying. But then you
Over
ask like
Marcus.
hardcore Raider fans, and they say 77 because that's when they finally got past Pittsburgh, and then that's the team that whooped the ass out of the Vikings. Yeah,
And Hospital Ball
see,
says
76. That one. Yeah, see,
Yeah, about to say yeah, 76. Yeah,
76.
That's
I
when
meant
they were-
76.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fire.
But which one is it? I think it's 83.
80, man.
83 had a squad. They had a
Because
squad.
not only on defense,
Defense. I'm about to say
but on
defense
offense,
and Marcus.
they were
Yeah,
Marcus
they
and
had speed.
Plunkett. Yeah, bro.
That was a nice
that
squad.
one hospital balls. Yeah. Mhm.
That was a nice.
I think 83 was for me. And watching that Super Bowl and the way Marcus Peters ran in that Super Bowl, that one big play that he did against the Redskins.
Oh, Marcus Allen. Yeah.
Marcus
Yeah.
Allen, yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was.
And the way that defense stopped the number one offense Washington Redskins, bro.
It's
No,
crazy.
Yeah, because they,
I have the clip.
because that was a crazy Redskins. I mean, they had receivers
the
out
Raiders had no chance.
there.
Remember?
Yeah, they had.
Yeah.
That was a tough.
I have the clip at the Pro Football Hall of Fame where they showed the Marcus Allen touchdown.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
when I was
Reverse
when I went to
field.
the Pro Football Hall of Fame last year, I was able to see the Raiders rings, their Super Bowls, the history behind it. Even they had Art Shell's helmet in there too, and that you could tell that he'd been through some shit. That helmet was
He was in the trenches back when it was
That
regular
was
trenches.
that was the trenches in the 70s.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was an era. Yeah,
Those were fucking trenches, bro.
yeah. Art Sheldon
Yeah.
seen some
I'm
things,
gonna
man.
send y'all the actual
Yeah.
video of the tour when I went to the Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Mike
last year.
Hayes, Lester
It was
Hayes.
pretty dope.
And shout out
Yeah.
to Lester Hayes, man.
Actually,
I
you
can't
know
believe
what?
he got fucked out of the Hall of Fame again.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's some
you,
bull.
you know what? It got to be 83 because them corners were so fire.
Right?
I mean, yeah, Lester Hayes. Oh man, I still can't believe they played him, man. They better not wait till he passes, man.
That sucks that they do that to all of them.
But but did y'all know about this here about families of Ken Stabler and Cliff Branch may finally get their Hall of Fame rings? They don't have their Hall of Fame rings yet.
Yeah, that
Why?
was the thing. They didn't used to give them to the family members. Now they're trying to make it a thing where they do because they're not here. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's their fault they wait so long to daggone vote some of these people in, man.
Yeah. Actually, Spicy on her show yesterday had one of the old Raiderettes.
Yeah,
And she was talking about the big tribute they did for Cliff.
yeah, that was fire.
It was
So
dope, dude.
Kendra Stabler, the daughter of Ken Stabler, says no jacket, no ring.
That's what
That's
I'm saying.
crazy. That's crazy.
She said, "My dads deserve it, dead or alive. He gave so much to the game, and we
Yep.
all love."
That's a fact.
Talk your shit.
Yeah,
It
bro.
Go ahead, Kendra. Talk that talk, Kendra.
Talk it.
Even with Cliff, bro. Cliff was the same way. How? Oh man.
Yeah, they better give it to the judge, man. Judge better get him.
Oh my lord, dude. They need to give it to them. Yeah, they need to stop waiting until they're gone before they give them their.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta give them their flowers while they're here. You gotta do.
Who's the other one? Plunkett. Plunkett's another one, but he didn't even make the finals again, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Plunkett's gonna be tough though. I think. I mean,
Yeah.
I know he got the wins, but it's like,
2 rings.
yeah, he got 2 of them. But then again, it's like, does Eli Manning get one?
And
I
that's
don't
my whole
think so.
thing. If people say Eli gets him because he got 2 Super Bowls,
I don't think Eli gets in there though. I don't think Eli
Right.
gets in
he
there.
better
Y'all?
not. He better not.
He's watch. They're gonna
Why?
find
'Cause he-
they're gonna find some way
You
for
know,
him to get in.
He beat Brady twice.
Maybe because of his name, he might get it based off his name.
Yeah,
man.
his
That's
daddy's
exactly why
his
he's gonna
daddy's
get
gonna
in.
milk the NFL like he did when he got traded to fucking the Giants because he didn't want to be a Charger. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But hopefully that Stabler and Cliff Branch can get their jackets and get their rings. That is well deserved. There's no way they shouldn't have either.
The
There's no way in
Wiz,
hell.
Steve Wisniewski. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's his boy. He go on a campaign with Snooski. That was a tough dude, man.
My favorite lineman was Lincoln Kennedy. Lincoln Kennedy was my favorite.
Yeah, Lincoln was a beast.
So, Just Ball Baby has the asinine articles as usual.
Woo.
They
Yeah,
have
the proposal trade.
this article here of 3 starters for the Las Vegas Raiders who may not be on a roster going into week 1.
Here
Starters
we
from
go.
last.
Yeah, 3 starters from last year that might not make the roster week 1. The first one I completely disagree with, and the first one is Trayvon Merrick.
Oh, they would be.
I
tripping.
don't-
I'd
Hold
be
up,
pissed.
time out.
I'd be pissed.
Time out. I was gonna bring this up. We were talking about the secondary and everybody we saw out there at training camp, right?
Yeah.
Merrick just didn't look in it, bro.
Oh, he didn't.
Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, it just something just I don't know what's going on with that dude. Like when I tell you everybody was talking verbal, Merrick looked like he was just walking through everything. Yeah, I was like,
I mean,
shit, what's going on?
it's about I love Cleveland. It's just, I mean, it's training camp, so I gotta bring
Mhm.
these things up. It's training camp until the day that the preseason game come on against the 49ers, which I'll be live on this channel for.
But
So
think, but I mean that's the point of bringing so many people in, right? They got to earn their spots. If he wants a spot, fucker has to earn it.
yeah,
Yeah,
but according to what they said, yeah, it said the third year defensive back um is a make or break year for him as long as he's get a chance to do so. He's listed as a starter for now, but the Raiders added two teammates to push him. And coming out of TCU in round two, Merrick's future looks bright. Those 2 seasons he hasn't backed up his play with the statistics though. And it says you have to believe that the coaching staff drafted Chris Smith II to replace him due
That's
to
what I'm
time.
saying.
And
Mhm.
it's funny coincidence that it was a Georgia who lambasted TCU in the national championship game in January, and now Smith is trying to beat out more Trayvon Murray in somewhat similar fashion on the field. Now
Well, Smith
Isaiah
is
Palomalo is another defender that the
bad,
coaches like.
dude.
how was he looking?
Woo!
Um,
Fucking bad, bro. Nasty. Yep.
and it says Smith and
Mhm.
Palomalo, if I say his name right, I always get it wrong, but will get to showcase themselves in preseason, assuming everything goes
Yeah.
smooth. But things to watch out for in camp will be how much each guys get practice and game time is running, and time is running out for Merrick as a Raider.
Yeah. It's not a guaranteed spot for him. I think he has to earn that shit.
Yeah, I think he'll make he'll make the team, of course. I think, but you know what? Now thinking back, and maybe it's because he's still young. He played a lot in that Hall of Fame game last year himself.
Yeah,
Hmm.
'Cause I know because of course JJ of course stood out, but it was like I feel like Merrick played a lot in that.
In that game.
Yeah, so it's almost like that kind of tells you what the coaches think of him almost. So I don't know.
Yeah. Hmm.
but shout out to everybody that's in the chat that's coming through. But the second person that they have on this list. What? Yeah, this article is about to piss me off. This article is really about to make me go back to the old spotlight before I change it to the Narrator
But
podcast.
that's the
Why?
point of these articles.
Uh-oh.
Get you riled
Uh-oh.
up, man.
I'm about to.
Hey, Leo. I bet this article is about to talk about his uncle Brandon Parker.
No, absolutely not.
I sent you
Absolutely
guys a
not.
picture of him.
They disrespected our defensive back so much that why? Just blog baby. I need somebody to tweet them right now who thinks that if you really think that Nate Hobbs is not going to be on the roster by week 1, what the hell are y'all thinking?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah,
Him right now is just whether he's going to stay in the slot or
Oh yeah, I'm
Which
pissed.
I think that's where he needs to stay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
to say he's
There's
not
no
going to be
way.
on the roster, it's stupid.
Not be on the roster by week 1. Cornerback Nate Hobbs, are y'all bugging?
that's crazy.
Somebody
That's
need to
crazy.
tweet their asses on Twitter like, who wrote this
Well-
goddamn article?
The only reason he ain't out there is because of that fucking injury he got from that softball game. Yeah, he's the one that got hit in the face with the fucking softball.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's disrespectful, man. I don't even want to read what it had to say. It just says,
you know what though?
you know what?
Mm.
But
You know
Go
what
ahead,
they
Chris.
just think about? I don't know, because I always be trying to like read between the lines and like peel back the onion a little bit. But did y'all see? I forgot where I saw it on, but it was Max talking about Nate Hobbs. I don't know if it was just recently. I forget who it was that did the interview, but they were talking about Max and kind of what they thought about Nate. But like he really was like in an indirect way, he was like, man, Nate can be as good as he wants, but he almost made it seem like Nate still isn't giving it his all in a way.
What
He
was
didn't say that right out, but it was like
Yeah.
it was almost like he could be as good as he wants. He could be a dog. He just got to put in the work. Like he kept saying, like he just got to put in the work.
Put in the
So
work.
I wonder, man, and one thing I keep remembering about Hobbs, man, he got hit with like a DUI twice, man. He need to chill out and stay in that book,
did.
man.
He
Stay in that
did.
playbook, buddy.
Yeah, he did. Uh-huh.
I like Hobbs though. I like.
yeah, I like
I
Hobbs,
like
but
Hobbs.
I think it's just crazy to say that he's not going to be here week 1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But this is what is being said. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, so got it. Um, yeah, it's saying that Hobbs can start inside or outside, which makes his versatility more useful than others. Jacorian Bennett was selected to be a starter eventually, perhaps probably from day one. But we already talked about that. And Brandon Faison, Duke Shelley, and David Long were brought in to be reserves with the likelihood of filling for injuries and such. Tyler Hall and Sam Webb are the apple of the coach's eye as a possible up and comers who would be in jeopardy of getting canned. The Raiders are in a desperate need of a consistent defenders, so dropping Hobbs would not be smart. The smart thing to do unless his performance are worthy of it. They
Oh, no
still lack a
shit.
true number one option at the position. Marcus Peters is at the best number two at this point in his career, which means that they'll unlikely um, mention candidates has to step up their game, or the Raiders will be searching for someone as a lockdown half of the field next season. That's what they said about that.
Mhm.
So I mean, I understand it's competition, but there's no way. There's no way I don't
I
see.
mean, there's no way, but say he doesn't fucking perform during camp, during preseason.
But this is my thing about it, right? Because this just be my only issue about training camp. Understand you don't want to get your starters hurt, and we know Nate Hobbs is a starter. The question is they going to play Nate Hobbs in preseason?
They should.
They should, but if they know
All of
that
them.
he's already a starter, and we see this around the NFL, and injuries are already happening before pads even coming on, will he even play in preseason games?
But then that's the
I
whole
think
thing, though. With this
I don't think
regime
he
is
will.
different. Who says he's a starter? Us, because we like him. He's a Raider.
Yeah,
But at this point, who says he's a starter?
yeah, he got to go earn it.
For me, I think as an inside slot corner, he's earned it. And then
Right.
if you look at it from last year, he played with that broken hand. He played with a cast. He was just in and out of the lineup so much.
And
If we
that's why
if we
Handy's
get him a
great.
100% Nate Hobbs from his rookie
Yeah,
season, I don't see him actually not. I don't see him
yeah.
takes it. What's going on, SJ Raider? I ain't see you in a minute, brother. What's going on,
Mhm.
man? Thank you for tuning in,
Yeah.
bro. I definitely
And plus, you got to think that for one, we play in a division with Mahomes and Herbert,
And we
so
need a lot of defensive backs.
yeah, and plus, you're not gonna. I mean, you would be dumb to release any corner on their rookie contract. You know, at the end
Right.
of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still in his rookie contract. You gotta, if you want to bench him, whatever, if he doesn't perform, but you don't just cut
No,
him.
no.
You don't
Because
just cut him.
you know, the minute if he does get cut, you know who's going to pick him up.
Who, the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They'll be
Mhm.
the first ones on it. To be honest,
Yeah.
they'll be the first ones on it. So
Yeah. I'm not even entertaining that, man. He ain't
Yeah,
going nowhere.
no. I mean, it goes like all of them. If none of them perform, that's why they all have to perform. They can't expect their job to be there. They have to earn that shit.
right. And I only thing I have an issue with when it comes to training camp. I always had this issue, even though that they're starters, they need to get some type of work. I don't care if it's one series or two series. They got to get some type of plan, some way, somehow. They got to get some
Mhm.
type of play. But the third person that they have that might not make the roster by week one, another asinine, and I think that they're reaching here, and that's Hunter Renfro.
That's stupid. Next.
Yeah, that's
Stupid.
just financially
That's just
irresponsible.
Yeah.
I just don't. It'd be stupid to cut Hunter Renfro for, especially the type of contract that he got.
Yeah, that's
It'll
not
be
even.
stupid. It'll be real dumb. It will put us in a hole again if we cut him.
They let
Let me
anybody.
make-
They let anybody write articles these days.
Yeah, let me make Raider fans mad and argue more than they already do and add Renfro to this list.
Right.
Right. And then it
Mhm.
says this topic has been discussed for months, and now it hasn't.
No, it
happened
hasn't.
by now. Yeah, exactly. It then
No,
probably
yeah.
is not going to happen. However, if it did, an uproar would be beyond overwhelming. Renfro is the most valuable of the three listed here. So it
And you
says
even saw McDaniels the other day praising him, how much he's going to use them and all that shit.
right.
Mhm.
And They saying that his concussion history is concerning though. When Renfro is on, he is clutch and he comes through, but when he's not, the Raiders offense suffers.
I like how you
Adding
have one concussion and then now you have a concussion history.
Chris, Chris, look, Chris, adding Trey Tucker would make him look over his shoulder more often now. Do you agree with that?
Two different type of receivers. When you guys see them on the field, you'll see what I mean. They're two
It is-
different type of receivers.
Then he said Keelan Cole is capable of stealing some of his snaps too.
Negative ghost.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Keelan Cole, man. I like Keelan Cole. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. On the outside, I don't know about
Yeah.
like slot shit like Renfro. Nah, he ain't going nowhere.
Nah, yeah, the Renfro things, that's dead. That's not even.
That's like people now bringing up the Adams thing again. You know, like oh, he wants to leave again. Like shut the fuck up.
And he
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
puts
no.
out he puts out Philip Dorsett's speeds make him worthy of a spot somewhere in the league if the Raiders don't keep him. Cam Sims-
Leo's done with Dorsett.
I told you. See these things right here?
He ain't
Dorsett
got
don't
none.
have them.
He ain't got none.
How you gonna drop 3 or 4 balls and walk through training camp, bro?
I agree. I don't think Philip Dorsett makes this roster. He doesn't.
Nah,
He doesn't make this roster. But they put Cam Sims is intriguing with his build, but hasn't done anything significant up to this point in his
Yeah,
his
he's
pro
a-
days.
He's a tall ass receiver. He really is.
See, honestly, I'm not too thrilled with him. I mean, I don't know. He had to show me more, but I think in the red zone, we got great red zone receivers. I mean, because Tay is still Tay. And now
And
if
Mayer.
Michael Mayer is as good as you say he is in the red zone, that's a threat. And we can say whatever we want, but Hunter's
Hunter.
nice in the red zone, man.
Right.
He's like a little roach, little cockroach, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a little cockroach. I
Little
can't-
cockroach running around. So
Hard to catch, basically.
yeah. And then we
Yeah.
got Jacoby Myers. I mean, he's good in the red zone too. So
I
I don't
actually
know.
like that dude. He got good hands. He got really
Yeah.
good hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard he's smooth. I heard he's pretty smooth too. Like
Yeah, he's pretty.
I mean, I
smooth.
watched
He did
him,
a
you
couple of
can tell,
sideline. I think I got it right on video, or if somebody jumped in front of me, but he did a great sideline catch with the
Nice.
tiptoes and everything. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
So let me just go back to these comments real quick.
You do a good job with the comments. I need to do better on my show with the comments. I just be
Raiders-
going through.
It's because I engage with them in your while you're
Yeah,
on.
you-
I
yeah.
engage with them in there.
I don't know, I'm gonna give that a thought. Only trade, but Renfro's going nowhere. I don't think Renfro's going anywhere either. They're just trying to split this fan base more than what we are. That is a fact.
Yeah.
They try to do anything to split this fan base. I'm not going to.
Our
shoot
fan
this
base is
cool.
not looking good as a unit right now.
It's just not.
No,
We're not
no.
looking good as a unit at all, man.
It's not. It seems like we're not. I don't know. It just seems like we're the most dysfunctional fan base in football.
And if you're supporting the fan base, they're calling you delusional for drinking the Kool-Aid because there's no way. you
Yeah,
could be
exactly.
supporting them.
Exactly.
I was
Exactly.
getting that a lot this
Me
weekend.
too.
Bro. A
Oh man,
lot.
you're just drinking
Like,
a
people
Kool-Aid.
couldn't-
You're
People
not a
couldn't
real
believe-
fan. Like,
Yeah, they couldn't. Like you
Oh, yeah,
must
like
be a
it-
new Raider fan. And I was like, hold up, motherfucker. Like,
yeah. Yeah,
Nah.
sometimes those fans be getting to me. I have to start flexing on them, man.
yeah.
Be like,
dude.
hey,
Yo, you
I
know
go to
what?
plenty
Though? I
games.
can assist to that because going to the Hall of Fame game and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a West Coast thing. No offense to everybody on the West Coast. I know the Raiders that's where their home is at. But y'all got something against us East Coast mother effers, man.
yeah,
Y'all got
that is
something
true.
against us. I'm sorry. Listen. I have family that lives in Oakland right now. So
Mhm.
they moved from Philly when they was young and been in Oakland ever since. As a kid,
Ah.
I grew up going there every summer. I hated the Eagles before I was even a Raiders fan. I didn't want to be an Eagles fan because these Eagles fans in Philly, they just as delusional as us. So
You just said they were your second team not so long ago, though.
I mean, it's my secret team. Listen,
You know what I'm saying? You can't
This
say
is
I hate
secret.
them, but they're my secret
no.
team.
I like them as a team, but
Right,
I hate their fan base.
Yeah.
It's like Stephen
Yeah.
A. Smith not liking the Cowboys because he don't like the Cowboys because of their fan base. That's how it is with me. I don't like the Eagles because of their fan base.
I don't like the Cowboys because ESPN overhypes the shit out of them every fucking year.
But they just try to
Everything's
piss off.
Cowboys.
They piss
Everything's
off
Cowboys.
Stephen A. Smith a little bit too much. So
Yeah,
they try to do that. They try to troll Stephen A.
But
so
no,
much.
wait. What did the West Coast fans say to you to make you
Because
feel that
it's
way?
always some West Coast fans like just because you
They make it seem like you're fake.
We're
You're not a real
Raiders,
fan.
real Raiders
Because you don't live in California?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I be
Oh,
getting
that
that
shit
too.
I
I be getting that too, but I'll be like, I get that too, but I'm like, usually the people that I'm talking to that's from the West Coast, I done went to more games than they did.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to break it down to you.
In California, I got plenty of pictures of me first row in California.
Yes.
Like I travel everywhere. Like you can't talk to me, and I'm in Little old Ohio. You know
There's
what I'm
three
saying?
type of fans in Cali. Three types.
I've been to the Black Hole as a youngin, but I haven't been back to Oakland in a while. I'm not going to sit there and lie. I have not been back there in a while, but I keep in touch with my family? Sure do. I still do. They go to every Raiders game. They travel every week to Las Vegas. But
that's what I'm saying. That's what makes the three different types of fans in Cali. Because you have the Oakland ones, right?
Yeah.
And those become the Bay Area thing. They hate the 49ers, this, and that, right? Here in LA, I don't give a fuck about when we play the 49ers.
Yeah.
I like when we play Denver, when we play Kansas City, because those are our rivals, the Chargers, right? But then you come to LA, then you get the more rough, thuggish fucking Raider fans, right? The ones who love my cousin Joel, who was in the
NWA straight out of Compton.
So my cousin Joel, who was in the chat last week, he's that LA Raider fan. He's that one, right? And then you have the other ones who are just cool and welcome everybody because they go to all the fucking games.
Yeah.
And they understand the community behind going to a fucking Raider game, being part of the Raider Nation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's Big Daddy. Big Daddy, he brought me
Big
in,
Daddy.
man. Yeah, he brought me in, and I traveled the world with him, man, going to these games.
See, that's why the dude who sells me or gave me his tickets, I learned that from those dudes. Those dudes travel. I traveled with them. I went to Oakland with them. I go to New Orleans, Pittsburgh, all that with them. You know what I'm saying? So
Big Daddy,
they're different.
Big Daddy. I don't know if I told you, Leo.
When I went to the Jets game a couple of years ago in New York, it was like we got our ass whooped, but those Raiders fans was fun to be the fuck around. Even around the when I went to the Hall of Fame game, I had so much fun with the Raider Nation at the Hall of Fame game.
And those are the traveling fans that go to the game, bro.
Those are the fun ones, man.
Yeah,
those are the fun ones. The ones that go to the away games.
Yeah,
I like kicking it with
the
them.
away games. Like even after the Jets game, I even hung out with the nation. I'm gonna show y'all the whole. I'm gonna show you the whole video from when I went to the Hall of Fame game. Met up with some fans. Took some pictures in front of the Hall of Fame's poster. It was pretty dope. Got some pictures with Cliff Branch locker inside the Hall of Fame joint. So yeah, I mean, just because people live on the East Coast doesn't mean we're not real Raiders fans. Come on now.
Nah, but I'm saying California people, some take it as you have to be from the area because they take it as like kind of like a gang type thing. That's our fucking
it is.
Or it should be like that. It's a fucking team.
Exactly. Because if you look at it, it's a lot of teams. There's a lot of people in Philadelphia that's not Eagles fans. There's a lot of people that's in LA that's not Chargers fans or Rams fans. Like,
well, LA Chargers is a whole other story. Yeah.
No, I get it. But I'm just saying, as far as like, okay, so what? I live in LA, but I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. Like, you know, something like that. Like, you get what I'm saying?
That happened here a lot when the Raiders and the Rams left, so people had no team. So that's why here in LA, there's so many fans of other teams now. There's a lot of Bills, fucking Broncos, Green Bay, a lot of Green Bay fucking fans for some reason here in LA.
Because we had
but because we had no team here, so those fools grow up without a fucking team.
Yeah,
in LA, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
They have three punch. They got three fans. Dog.
Actually, I know one personally. He used to be on my sports network. Shout out to Jake Silver from the Snake Sports Talk Show. Die hard Chargers fan. Lived in San Diego. Just to let y'all know, he's not one of them LA fans. The crazy thing now is that he's from San Diego, but he lives in Las Vegas. That's the crazy part right now. That's crazy. But shout out to Jake. He is a Chargers fan. You see.
But away games are the shit, bro. They're fun.
I love being at the away games. I'm in India. All these teams around me know the Raider Nation is in the building. I mean, that's one thing about going to an away game. The Raider Nation is known. Or is known in away games.
I love going to Indy too. I love going to the games in Indy. Every time we're in Indy, I'm there.
when you freaking look up away games for other teams, look at the price of the tickets. The Raider game is usually the most expensive one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
because
usually the
they
most
know that they
expensive.
know the nation is coming.
Yeah, they
the
know
nation
these
is coming.
motherfuckers are coming. Yeah,
Especially New Orleans, man. If anyone went to
Yeah.
New Orleans, that game.
Oh, I
was-
did. That shit was expensive, and I
Nah,
was all the
didn't
way
do
on
that. I
top,
didn't-
bro.
I've been to
Hey.
New Orleans, but I ain't been to a Raiders game.
And man, we play them next year. You know how crazy that game's gonna be?
Oh, it's
in New
gonna be
Orleans?
God,
insane.
do we
That's
really?
gonna be stupid. That's gonna be
I got-
stupid.
I might have to go back and find my tooth.
Hey,
Oh, I'm
K
wrong.
Hop 16. I am bringing back the NFL morning shows on my other channel. I am bringing them back, so you will get those shows back where we do. So the morning shows is just if y'all two are interested in the morning shows, just let y'all know it's bragging rights every week. So what we do is that we pick the games every week, and whoever has the best record that week has bragging rights. But we keep the total for the whole season, and then we give out a prize. So if y'all
You
down
do
for
it
that,
before the game start.
yeah, before the game starts. So we do like a early morning show. We
Yeah.
probably do like around like 10:30. Like we really start around like around 11 a.m.
So like 8. Okay, I would do that.
Yeah, around 11 a.m. and then we'll be done right before the
'Cause I
1
gotta
o'clock
be on
games come
my-
on. So I
gotta
mean,
be
we'll
on
do
my-
that.
I
We'll give
forget
out a
that.
prize.
That's so weird when you go to the East Coast, and I'm used to game starting at 10 a.m. So I was in Pittsburgh, and I
Ours
was like,
at
"Oh
1.
shit, the
At
game's at
1.
1."
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "What the
I
fuck?"
love it. Yeah,
And
I
then the
love
next
that.
one's
the
at
time,
4.
the time difference. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the night game really is at fucking night.
Oh yeah, that night
We
game
ended up
be
going to
late.
the casino, and then by the time that night game got down, it was almost midnight. I was like, "God damn!"
Shoot, imagine how it was when you know how the opener when they do like the Monday night opener and it'd be like a double header.
I can
Yeah.
imagine
Time it was
now.
like stupid late. Like
Yeah,
was
I
like,
was like,
man.
"Oh shoot!"
I'm not gonna lie, I got back in from the Hall of Fame game stupid late too because remember they had the rain issue last year. The
Yeah, it was
thunderstorm.
delayed. Yeah,
It was delayed for like 30 minutes to an hour.
yeah, it was delayed
And-
for a minute.
And I'm like, I was already exhausted because it was hot that day. It was muggy. It was raining like off and on in Ohio at that time too.
Yeah,
But
I haven't been to a
you know how
preseason
many
game
times
in
I went
forever.
to the actual museum so my ass won't be hot. I stayed in that museum. I knew it from I was like, you know what, I can't be in this heat. So I went
Hey,
back in.
I had fun that
I
game
paid
though.
for
That game
each
was
day that I
fun.
was there. I paid for each day I was there.
Yeah,
On the other channel, Darian Hopkins Sports Show. That's where it would be on.
I think the last time I went to a preseason game was San Francisco over in Santa Clara. Yeah.
We've been hearing rumors about Jimmy G got into it with Max Crosby at practice.
Yeah,
That's what
Joel's
happens.
probably all excited.
I
about
love
that.
it.
That's what happens. That's part of the
Coach
game.
loves that shit.
yeah, I love that, man.
I love it because I feel like even though you get into a little scuffle with your teammate, but you still had the like, listen, bro, like it's just a heated situation.
They dapped it up the next play, man.
Yeah, they adapted up the next play. They teammates at the end of the day, so people.
And that's that
understand.
swag that we need at that position, you know.
And honestly,
that Kenny Stabler swag, bro.
it reminds me, like, even though I didn't see it, but I can only imagine it was probably like that quarterback show of Mahomes and Max, you know, maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe they were talking-
yeah.
I'm like, I love it, man. I love it, and I'm
Although
not
Mahomes
saying
is a little bitch about it, like, oh, he's poking me.
I'm him.
It's just crazy how Mahomes is like so big, but his voice is so like
I'm here.
high pitch.
Yeah,
But the motherfucker can throw.
I'm
I don't
here.
give a fuck.
It's high pitch. But I got one more topic for y'all, and that's about Jimmy G. Is this like when it comes to Jimmy Garoppolo, is this the leader that the Raiders been waiting for at the quarterback position? As far as Raiders fans go, has it I just feel like this. I think Jimmy G is going to be that leader. I really think he is. I mean, he was that leader in San Francisco before he got hurt. He was that leader in New England before he got hurt. I really think that he's going to be the leader that the Raiders been waiting for. He's going to be very vocal. I think he's going to call out who needs to be called out on the football field. I'm not saying in press conferences, but on the football field, he's going to let it be known. And just from looking at some of the, like training camp clips and stuff of that nature, he just looks like determined. Like, okay, I had this foot surgery back in March. People are counting me out. I put this waiver inside my contract. it's time for me to get it done. So,
Mhm.
according to this article, saying that Jimmy G's impact with the Raiders is already tangible because, according to NFL Network's Omar Ruiz, says that he's one of the first people outside of the Raiders coaching staff and players noted that he has an impact already, and a player who has a strong command of the huddle. Um, it gives a good start, especially when you're on a new team. But
Yeah.
however, at times quarterbacks let their title get to their head and believe that they are above others in some regard. All quarterbacks think like that. That's not just Jimmy G. All quarterbacks, all 32 quarterbacks in the NFL that start thinks like that. For a player and with a resume like Jimmy Garoppolo's, would think he would carry around some of that arrogance. But however, new teammate Max Crosby said that he is a dog and who's highly competitive at the end of the day. In a press conference in March with the new silver and black signal caller, even said it himself. According to Viddy B on Twitter, he said a Jimmy G quote from today's Raiders availability: "Just because I'm the quarterback, I'm not the leader because of that. I want to be a leader because the guys respect me and believe in me, and I think it starts with hard work." That is a quote from Jimmy G. What are your thoughts?
So to answer the question, I think as far as being a leader that we need, I mean, anyone that can help us win games, I'm with. But as far as like leader qualities, I'm hearing a lot of great things about him. However, me personally, I like that Rich Gannon type leader. I like that fiery guy that's like in your face. Even though I hate Philip Rivers, I used to get so fired up just seeing him just being like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just like that,
I
man.
get what you.
So you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like, but I, it don't matter if you don't win. But you know, I do feel like this is a step up from the leadership we've had in the recent past.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Um.
I like it. I like him. I like the leadership quality, but I always go into the whole Jimmy G thing with like two concerns, and one you kept saying over and over: he gets hurt. He was good until he got hurt. He was good until got hurt, and that's always gonna stick with me because can he finish the season? I'm hoping in this system he doesn't do the whole Shanahan fucking crazy
Yeah,
quarterback shit.
ball out. Yeah.
That he just stays quick, precise the way the offense is supposed to be. That he makes it through the season, right? But the leadership part, like I get that now more probably than I wanted to before
Yeah.
because I was probably caught up before on my feelings about other shit. But now I see the leadership part that you're talking about. That thing. And that reminds me why I like Jeff Hostetler so much. Because he was that fucking way.
Yep.
Rich Gannon was that fucking way.
I love that, man.
I remember Hostetler yelling at Tim Brown because he was supposed to go this way and he went another fucking way. And like that's the kind of shit I want to see on the field. Or even like with Rivers. I remember when that fool would throw a pick and he would go after the dude and fucking do like
Right.
a crazy ass
I love
tackle.
that. I
You
love
know?
that, man.
Right.
And
I love that.
and seeing that fucking intensity and that leadership, I think it translates to the other teams. That's why I liked what I hear when Max. Once Max started saying that about him, I was like, okay, all
Yeah.
right, this is
Same
real
here.
Jimmy then, okay. But I like it though.
Yeah, I think that he can become a leader. I don't know if it's to me, it's what you have to prove on the field. Now, I'm gonna go back to this because Joseph Atkinson says, "How many times Jimmy G has thrown for 4,000 yards?" Do that really matter? And I'll be completely honest because we've seen quarterbacks that threw for 4,000 and haven't even sniffed a playoff. So, I mean, it gets to a point where sometimes you got to take stats out of it and you just have to play how you play, and you have to play efficiently and play effectively, in my opinion. Because I don't know if y'all saw my show yesterday. I got into a little heated debate with my co-host about the running back situation. And to me, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know if y'all would disagree with me on this, but I feel like that not the quarterback thing, but it reminds me of that segment that I had about do your running back needs to have 1,000 yards for you to make it to the Super Bowl? And for me, in my personal opinion, In the last 5 years, we have not saw 1,000-yard running back make it to the Super Bowl in the last 5 years. So, talking about a quarterback that's thrown for 4,000 yards, we see that all the time in the NFL, but they don't even sniff the playoffs or don't even get past the wild card.
How many yards did Mahomes throw?
Mahomes threw for 5,000 this year, but that's Mahomes.
How many yards did Allen throw for? How many yards did Burrow throw for?
I mean, I'm just saying in general, like even if they do throw for 4,000, Joe Burrow did. He made it to the playoffs, but we saying Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Super Bowl. So Burrow's been the one. Josh Allen never sniffed a Super Bowl. He sniffed the AFC Championship.
Oh, he sniffed it. He got close. He sniffed to get into it. Yeah.
Deshaun
Championship.
in 2020, Deshaun Watson threw for over 4,800 yards, and they were 4-12.
4-12.
So that's what I'm saying. Do it really matter if you throw for 4,000 yards? I mean, we seen Aaron Rodgers throw for 4,000 yards multiple years with only one Super Bowl since in the last decade and a half.
But that's what it goes back to what I was saying before. Stats don't mean shit if you don't win. If you don't need 1,000-yard rusher and you could still win a Super Bowl, then the reason you're winning a Super Bowl is not because of that. It's because of the fucking team.
Yes.
The way the whole team is playing. That's what gets lost in this 4,000-yard quarterback, 1,000-yard running back. You still need a fucking team. And if you don't believe that, you said the exact perfect person for it. Look at A-Rod. A-Rod is considered one of the best fucking quarterbacks ever. You know, people love that fool, you know? But he only has one fucking Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I tried to make my case.
Tony Romo.
Right. And I tried to make my case with my co-host yesterday because he's a Baltimore Ravens fan.
He's another perfect example.
And I understand how he feels because the Ravens are a running football team. But you do not need a 1,000-yard rusher for your team to be successful when you have Lamar Jackson in his legs. You don't need it
because he runs for you.
But he feels as though that you need a 1,000-yard rusher to make an impact. I feel like you don't need to make an impact if you have a 1,000-yard rusher.
You know why a 1,000-yard rusher would benefit Baltimore? Because it will take the stress off of Lamar having to get those running yards.
I get it.
And then Lamar would be a more successful quarterback.
I get it.
So
but if you
says that. But
I get it, but if you can bring, I said this to him, if you can bring in Ezekiel Elliott that gives you 900, that's fine. That is fine with me.
I ain't bringing Ezekiel 900.
I'm just saying, but the Baltimore Ravens have a good offensive line. We're not going to sit here and they have a good offensive line when it comes to running the ball, but they have a J.K. Dobbins that still don't stay hurt.
JK be playing. Yeah, he just can't say
he get hurt. Yeah,
JK nice though.
Yeah. He's nice, but he stays hurt. Best ability is availability. So I say right now he's on the Pope list. Give Zeke a shot with that offensive line. Give Zeke a shot with that offensive line. I'm gonna tell you that
running back market. That's why we don't have JJ. Fuck Zeke.
I
blame him. Right now, I blame Zeke for the shit.
Stats don't mean nothing anymore.
But I get what he was saying. Why it would help Baltimore and that team. It would help have a 1,000-yard rusher because it'll take the stress off of Lamar. You put JJ on that fucking squad, bro.
But hey, no, because running backs are dime a dozen. Why don't they just pick up Sincere McCormick?
And that goes back to schemes, right? That goes back to playing towards your strength and your scheme. That's Baltimore's strength right there. That's how they play with that fucking defense and that running game, you know? And that's how they can beat, but they always get beat because the other teams they can't stop Kansas City.
I always went by that memo. Offense has put butts in the seats. Defense wins championships. The best Raiders defense was back in 1983.
But the defense won the championship last year?
Honestly, it wasn't
a new game, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like I believe that saying, and I wish it was still true, but I don't think it's true anymore because of the way the rules have changed.
It's true to an extent. It's not true.
Not anymore.
To an extent,
you got to have a defense that can just bend, not break.
Right.
And then you got to have an offense that can put up points.
Because those defenses of the Ravens and them, they don't exist anymore.
That's done. Yeah, that's done.
They can't. They get penalized. They get fucking shit on. And
I feel like in Eagles fans, y'all could butcher me for this, but I feel like if Brock Purdy was 100% healthy, I think they would have been in the championship over the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion.
And if Dak Prescott wasn't the quarterback of the Cowboys, they would have went further because that Cowboy defense is insane.
They wouldn't have went nowhere. Please.
Because that
They
Cowboy
wouldn't have-
defense
that
is
Cowboys
good
team wouldn't have went nowhere. But
with Micah and them.
but it just shows that, you know, even though if Jimmy G has a great season, don't get me wrong, if Jimmy G has a great season, that's good. But what it really is going, what happened going into postseason? Can we get into the postseason, and can he be there by the postseason? Can
But
we
let's not-
get into the playoffs?
But let's not get it twisted. This year, he's here. We make it to the playoffs. I'll be happy. But Jimmy's a bridge quarterback. He's not meant to be the long-term solution here.
Hey, Jimmy might say, "Forget what y'all talking about. This will be my spot." You know, just like I think Port said something earlier about you know, Jimmy could be another Gannon. Like when we first picked up Gannon wasn't a guy who we were going to think about having long term. He was a journeyman.
I was excited when we got Gannon because I used to think he was good in KC. I never understood why KC didn't appreciate that fool. Yeah,
but who was starting back then? Was that still huh?
They got Gerbach in Kansas City.
Oh, that's what that.
Elvin Gerbach or something like that. Yeah,
or Bono. Was that the Bono days? Didn't they have Bono?
Yeah, between Bono. Yeah, because my brother was a Chiefs fan, or is. So that's why I remember that shit. Yeah.
So we got through all the topics tonight, y'all. We got through all the topics less than under 2 hours. What? That's what I'm talking about, because a mother effer is hungry at this point. But that's another story for another time.
It looks like the Raiders just dropped. The Raiders have dropped another training camp podcast. So I'm gonna look at that after this. So
on the Raiders on the YouTube.
Yeah, they just dropped it an hour ago.
I heard they were gonna do a series. I've been looking forward to watching.
Yeah, 30. It's pads are on. Wide
That's probably where that
corner.
McDaniel soundbite's gonna be on. I bet you.
Oh yeah, they'll probably have that.
Soundbite might be on there. If y'all missed that, make sure y'all go back into the beginning of the show. We did the soundbite of Josh McDaniels.
There's Port with
training
the
camp
stats.
stuff. And I'll be posting some training camp stuff once I get it from whatever. I'm not going to say the name, but but it was some good training camp stuff that we've seen so far. With day 5, day 6 so far of training camp.
Yeah.
Today, yeah.
I mean,
they started last.
Yeah, Port. Hey, they got Port on the stats. They got Port on the stats.
Yeah, I like Port for that. That's why I admitted I knew Port was gonna go on there.
Oh man, don't get Port on the stats, man.
Make
He
sure
is going to
make
smash
sure
you
it's
to
not the
death.
McCormick stats. Just make sure it's not.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen threw for 4,200 last year. Burrow threw for 44 last year in both seasons. I think if Jimmy can play a full season, he will.
Oh, he definitely will. Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
crack.
It's a passing league now. So
yeah.
if Jimmy gets close to it, yeah.
Especially since we don't have a number 1 running back.
Yeah.
Besides Sincere McCormick.
Oh, you didn't bring up those clowns that we're gonna bring in, huh? They're gonna bring in those 2 dudes to check them out.
Oh, the Rex Burke, they did work
out.
Rex Burke and Damian Williams today. They did
Damian Williams.
Yeah, fuck out of here with that.
I mean, Rex Burkhead used to be a Patriot. Of course, they will look at him.
You know the fan base gonna go crazy if we.
Oh,
if we sign him. Yeah. Oh man, half our
There's
fan
like
base.
Kareem Hunts out there, and
listen. I would get rid of Brandon Bolden and bring in Rex Burkhead. Me personally, I would get rid of Brandon Bolden and bring in Rex Burkhead. Only problem with Rex Burkhead, he's 33 years old. That's the problem. He's 33, and Damian Williams
still doesn't solve the number 1 running back problem.
Yeah, it doesn't. But I mean, that's why I put the video out there. Like, don't get. All I said, they got worked out. I don't know if they're going to sign them to anything or whatever. Yeah. And hopefully, the negotiations be good this time around between the Raiders and Josh Jacobs. I really hope so. We really need to get him in the building. It's time to get him in the building and be around the guys, because if you watch every press conference, they mention something, some way, somehow about Josh Jacobs.
Oh yeah, they have to. That's the story right now.
So
especially since fucking what's his name ended up signing his 1-year deal, Barkley.
Yeah.
So I just want him in and happy.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you. So just so I have a clear understanding. So can he only sign the franchise tag, or can we sign him for like just like a 1-year deal? So like it doesn't have to be just that 10 point. Like we could sign him for like a 1-year, $14 million, right?
Right. Yeah. It can only be a 1-year deal.
Okay. So we just can't do Okay.
He signs the tag, but what happens is the
Put
contract can be
incentives.
with incentives to make it higher.
Got
But you
okay.
can't
Yeah.
do a multi-year deal
Or
or
you give
anything
him an
until
upfront
next
signing
year.
bonus that
Yeah.
up instead of making it just an incentive contract, you can make it
Mhm.
a more of a signing bonus at signing and add some incentives just to balance it out.
Yeah, but it can only be 1 year.
Yeah, it can only
This
be
year.
1
So,
year.
I just want them here happy. But the signing bonus doesn't hit the cap though, right? That comes out of Mark's pocket, right?
Yeah,
that
that
comes
comes
out of
out of
Mark's pocket,
that's
which
what
might be
that's
a
what they did with
problem.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
He got that $11 million contract, but he had a $2 million signing bonus that came out the owner's pocket.
Let's go,
Do the
Mark.
same
Man, let's
thing
go.
like that. Mhm.
Mark, you got the money, man. Just give him the signing bonus up front.
Yeah, Mark need to stop giving it to all them little blondes, them little young blonde haired girls they be at the UFC fights, man.
He'd be investing it in the aces, bro. That's what
Man,
happens.
Mark be having a nice little
I mean-
blonde bombshell with him.
You know he invested in them aces where they only got what 2 losses on the damn season. Shit.
Right.
I was trying to stay down in Vegas longer to catch the game today, but I didn't make it. But yeah, because my homie was telling me they were playing on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, they playing tonight. Yeah, they playing
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I was trying to stay down there. Give the Italian. You would give him a nickname like the Italian Stallion. Come on, V.
Reminds me of Rocky Balboa.
Italian.
Oh man, yeah.
But that is it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Oh, here you go. Never said Sincere would be a lead back. Oh man, now see, he's not gonna be a lead back, but I got JJ Zeus announced Sincere in my Dynasty Fantasy League. Oh wow,
Damn, what pick were you?
right.
Well,
Right.
no, well that's a dynasty, so I think you like
Oh, Dynasty's different. Yeah.
yeah, you keep So that may
keep
not
certain
be a bad
players.
idea, you know, Zeus
Yeah.
for a couple of years.
Just messing with you, V.
But there you have it, guys. There you have it. Another episode in the books. We're going to have more training camp film, more, hopefully some more mic'd up audio stuff and everything of that nature.
Yeah, I gotta make my training camp video. I'll finish it up this week.
Oh yeah, I want to see some of that footage you got.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
But
Gotta get on there.
But make sure y'all hitting the like button on all 3 channels. Make sure y'all subscribing to all 3 channels. I'm gonna keep up with the updates. I put mad earlier videos up of all the updates when it comes to Raiders news. But like I said, make sure y'all follow Protect the Show podcast, which is everywhere: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram.
I'm about to make an OnlyFans too. If anybody wants to join my OnlyFans,
Man, YouTube, bro. I got a lot of compliments on my feet this weekend. I might just make one.
you say on your feet.
Oh man,
Listen, if you will make a OnlyFans, so we can do the all 22 film. So YouTube can't copyright us.
right?
But no, OnlyFans would give us a bad reputation, man, because you know what OnlyFans does. You know what that.
Hey,
that
we're Raider fans, bro. We got a bad reputation.
Yeah,
not a bad sexual reputation.
true. Shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy's helping us there.
Oh yeah, Jimmy
Hey,
helping
for
us there.
real, man. He's bringing that to the Raiders. That drag
Jimmy
back.
G, man, I'm telling you.
Let's stop before we get V all excited, man.
Right, he's over here like, woo.
Right, but make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all follow Leo on all his stuff there. Cheetah Linus. If I said it correctly.
Yes. Go to
Thank
Cheetah
God.
Linus.
I wish
on
I had my
Instagram.
applause audio board. I don't have my
Get
board.
your
If I could give
fucking
up.
jerseys. This is the new baseball one. This shit's fire. Chris's is on the way.
I can't wait
bro.
to get mine. Hey, can
Oh,
I
man.
get one of those customized, like with my name on it, or no?
If you would have told me, yeah, you just asked for.
Well,
a
no,
white one.
I didn't realize it until later. But I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can get a white or a black custom.
Yeah, I'll get a black one with my name on it.
Yeah, I also got the ones with the 2020 Las Vegas patch on them now too.
Fire.
And even this one I got on right now has Spotlight on the back. So
Yeah, it does. That was the first one I gave you. Yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
on, though. Hold
for my
on.
birthday.
Before
No,
hold
it
on.
was a birthday gift, Chris. It was a birthday gift.
No. I'm cool with that. But I'm saying because I saw the number 36. We're not going to just slide by. I saw the old school pictures with D with the ball in his hand, looking like Jerome Bettis.
That's my
Playing
idol, man.
football.
That's my idol, man.
Had the
Good
spat like him and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
That's my
You look like you
jam.
were doing some work a little bit.
Oh
You
man,
look like you were doing some work.
I wish I could find. I wish the owner of the team could find that footage so I could put a compilation together. Because
I was like, what?
I did them dirt. I did them
Look
dirty in my day.
just like the bus.
36
The bus
has been my
was the shit, dog. That was
that's
my
my
boy.
favorite number, man. I wore that. I wear that number outside of basketball. I 36 is my number.
He
So,
went to Notre Dame. That was
of
my.
course, and
I have
had
a big
team.
ass
He wore
Jerome
3,
Bettis
didn't he,
poster,
at Notre
bro.
Dame?
That
He
boy
like,
was
yeah,
shit, bro. He was playing fullback in Notre Dame.
Yeah, he's playing fullback, looking like a running back. So I
Yeah.
mean, hey,
Mhm.
but yeah, I knew Protect the Shit was going to bring it up. That's why.
I saw that. I'm like, look at this.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I'm like,
long time ago. I'm retired now. Retired. But thank
Your
y'all for
knees,
tuning
huh?
in to another episode, man. It's been fun doing this show with y'all. We'll see y'all same time, same place, Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, Fan Talk Friday with Protect the Shield podcast, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You do not want to miss that. Them Fan Talk
every
Fridays
Friday.
is really, really fun.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yes,
Yes,
make sure you
sir.
subscribe to the channel. And Chris, I'm trying my best to get you at your 4,000 watch hours, brother.
Man, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there.
So
You're gonna
keep
drop that
moving.
Zach Miller episode interview soon? Are you gonna do that soon?
Oh no, I ain't did that yet. Yeah,
Okay.
it's still bubbling. We still got it. We got it. We getting it up.
That
yeah,
Bruce
and check out
Krakowski
all
one,
the
bro.
interviews
That
on
shit was
Protect the Show
fire.
podcast. Check out all those interviews that he have on there. So he's been doing his thing with that. Jerseys, merch, y'all go to them for that. If y'all want to go to NBR podcast merch,
Graphic tees. You got the graphic
tees.
tees.
I got the
Yeah,
graphic
I got
tees.
those.
You got the graphic tees too. So you could definitely hit us up on the social medias at Instagram, NBR Pod One, Protect the Show Podcast, and Cheeto Linus on Instagram. So make sure y'all go check them out and get your merch. I'm telling you, we are living proof of Cheeto Linus merch. Living proof of it. So
Literally.
So make sure y'all go get it, man. We're out of here. We see y'all same time, same place. But I will be doing my daily news on the Las Vegas Raiders. So make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Y'all do not want to miss it. We are out of here. Nation, we see y'all again. Peace out.
Out.